Hello and welcome everybody. Today is a stationery video. I just wanted to kind of ramble and share with you some of the things that I've been up to, like re-inking this beautiful baby here. This is a Schaefer oversized balance fountain pen from, I can't remember, the 1920s, possibly the 1930s. I know a lot of you were worried that I'd never return to fountain pens. I myself was never worried about that because I knew it'd come full circle. I never stopped using fountain pens. I just needed a little bit of a break. So it's currently inked up with Parker Quink Black. I really like this black. I also like the top. Just had to take a moment to appreciate the sound of Bakelite hitting glass. Oh, it's so good. So of course, now that I am using a fountain pen, I want to protect this little baby as I travel around. So I pulled out some pen pouches that I thought might work. This one, I like how flat it is. I like the color of it. It came from Wancher Pens in Japan. It sits really nicely like that. I kind of think it's a favorite. Then we have this felt and leather pen pouch that I made. This was kind of like a little prototype that I was selling for a little while in my shop. And while I do really like that one, I just feel like it's a little bit bulkier than I would like. Then I have this Hurlstone pen pouch that has velvet lining. This is one of my favorite pen pouches. I've had this for years now. Oh, it's so good. And this one I could put in a little traveling inkwell. So I kind of like that idea too. And that sits really nice with the notebook because it is a little bit flatter. And then I have this Superior Labor leather pouch, which is a beautiful pouch. I don't know if I particularly like the idea of my pen just kind of rattling around loose in there. So maybe not. Yeah, I think it's either going to be this Hurlstone or the Wancher pen pouch. I wonder if you can hear the fly that's buzzing around my office right now. I sure can. So, real quick, I have bound up another typewritten journal. So for the past couple of months, I've been journaling exclusively with a typewriter. And this is the result. Yesterday I was like, you know what? I think I'm done. And so I stitched them all up. Basically, I created signatures and numbered them beforehand, and then I typed on them. I bound it up with Copic stitching and then put this leather wrap. I glued it around. Now, I kind of was inspired to do that again. I'm using this beautiful olive green traveler's notebook. This is a standard size. And on the inside is a Galen leather standard insert with Tomoe River paper. I really love these inserts, highly recommend them. They come in a set of 3 with a beautiful leather blotter and also guidelines in different sizes. So depending on your writing style, it's great. So I wanted to customize the cover and I decided to wrap it in leather and leave a little hole for some collage that I had done and the volume number. I don't know if I like it that much. As you can see, I was already messing around with, I posted that on Instagram. But anyways, it might be a little redundant, but I just wanted to customize the cover in a different way than I've ever done before. So I also, here's the guide sheet. You can see one of them. They also have different rulings too. This one is the grid. it doesn't lay flat now because of the leather binding or the leather cover, which, maybe I won't do it again. Maybe I'll just stick to collaging my covers. But here's a little fountain pen goodness, because I know there have been a few of you who have been very disappointed that I have not been writing with a fountain pen or talking about fountain pens on this channel. And while I am not inking this up and writing with it for the audience, I'm doing it for myself because I was just inspired. I wanted to showcase it and give you all a little bit of fountain pen writing goodness. I love this pen so much. I have to admit, I am feeling so inspired right now because it's fall, or fall is arriving. I've been so just done with the summer heat and really like dragged down and not feeling very motivated and inspired. And today at like 10 a.m., it was only 83 degrees, which is a really big deal. And it just felt so nice. I've been climbing Tumamoc a whole lot lately, and I have been considering, this is something I've considered before, but more seriously now than ever, and that is to potentially open up a little brick and mortar stationery, art supply, vintage wear shop. It's something I've thought about a lot, but I keep pushing it out of my head because it just feels impossible. But it actually might not be as unrealistic as I think. And it might very well be a niche market in Tucson that works because there isn't one right now. And I feel like the way Tucson is growing and expanding, there's got to be, like, someone's going to do it. And I feel like I need to do it before someone else does it. So we'll see. I'm just going to kind of chew on that while I send in my application and resume for many different jobs. I can visualize the shop, though, and how I'd have it set up. And I would love to have a couple of typewriting stations for people to come in and type something up just to have fun or put in their journal. Anyways, I'll see you all later. Thank you for watching and listening to my thoughts.